yun na, that's what encouraged us more to do live streams, to have mentorships, to even for me invest on myself to build my life coaching skills. Kasi we want to make sure that yung mental health awareness din ng mga tao is supported by us with our positive content. You have to feel good to be able to support somebody else.
Napakarami nating mga kababayan na patuloy na nagtatagumpay, syempre sa kabila ng pandemya na kinakaharap nating lahat sa buong daigdig. Sa kasalukuyan, makakakwentuhan muna natin ang ating kabayan na talaga nga namang gumagawa ng pangalan at maraming pinagkakaabalahan. Ano-ano nga ba ito? Very interesting po ang ating guest sa araw na ito. Walang iba, makakakwentuhan natin ang founder at CEO ng Mafae Management Consultancy, Miss Mafae Belasco.
Thank you, Miss Susan, for having me.
Mafae, siguro pamilyar sa ating mga kababayan. Sino nga ba itong aking kakwentuhan? Beauty title holder ata ang aking kakwentuhan ngayon. Kwentuhan mo nga kami, saan nga ba nagsimula ito munang pageant history mo?
If you notice, meron akong accent. So the accent came from living in Australia. I left at the age of 6. And there, I was able to be introduced to sports. And sports was my number one. My number one love. Tennis was a sport that I played for almost 15 years. And when I turned 19, that's when I realized how active my parents were with the Filipino community in Australia. So every year meron silang Filipino Fiesta, where all the Pinoys in Australia get together, this one-day event and the long weekend of the Queen's birthday. Meron silang salo-salo and then entertainment throughout the day. And of course, alam mo naman sa fiesta, the main event is a pageant. The association, which my dad is part of, Aguman Kapampangan, who also supports mga scholars sa Tarlac and other charities here in the Philippines, they were always hosting or supporting a girl to be part of the Miss Philippines Australia. So when they saw me back in 1998, I was their representative because I was just spotted at my uncle's 50th birthday. So kinorner nila yung papa ko, though my dad is a very strict Catholic, never ako allowed to wear skirts above my knee. And hindi siya makahindi sa mga titas. So, from not being able to wear skirts above my knee, I was wearing a swimsuit on stage. Imagine. Oh. But before they approached me, my parents sat me down. Kasi, of course, this is going to be a big role. I will be on stage representing, their association. And so, sinabi din ng mga parents ko na if you want to do this, it'll help your fellow Filipinos. It's for a good cause. It's for charity. Hindi lang fame and fortune.
You're into sports, Miss Mafae. Paano ka rin nag-interest sa beauty pageant? Kasi ibang klaseng field din yon. Mukhang hindi yata pareho ng linya yon. Ano yon? Matinding mind conditioning?
Yes. Again, grateful ako sa introduction ng sports sa akin by my dad. Because without that, I will not be able to feel the independency of being responsible for your own actions. Kasi as a tennis player, hindi yan team sports. Not unless you're playing doubles. So when you're playing tennis on your own, decision-making, the even preparation is very key to understanding na kailangan ikaw talaga yung independent. So same goes with the pageant. There's a lot of factors behind the scenes, before you get on stage, or weeks before. Nagpo-practice ka na sa shoes mo, sa makeup look mo, and how you will pose and walk and so on. Even communication skills. So many times, I have these priceless moments with my dad. Kasi siya din yung nervous eh. Q&A kaming dalawa. Introduction. Also, my goodness, kasi Kapampangan siya. Teaching me Kapampangan greetings.
Nakita ko yung profile mo. Top 5 ka, tama? Sa isang isang international competition.
Yes po, sa Miss World 2003.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Never did I think in my life that I was able to represent the country in a beauty pageant. I always wanted to represent the country as a Philippine rep for sport. And so I guess God has His ways of still granting our dreams but in a different way. Kasi yung plano niya is much bigger than us.
Kumusta ka naman ngayon? Anong pinagkakaabalahan ng Mafae Management Consultancy kung saan ikaw ang founder at CEO?
Well, to start off, the reason why na create yung Mafae Management is for me to be intentional on spending time with my children. I wanted to be a hands-on mom at the same time build a business na flexible yung oras ko. So, it's a family business now. My children are all involved kasi creative sila. So, Mafae Management was created because I did so many things in my life that I wish I did differently or could have reached out more to mentors. So, this is my way of giving back on allowing my experience to be the parang lesson sa mga iba. So, we specialize on online branding, social media management, marketing and PR, publicity, and I do a lot of life coaching, personality development, mentorship. So yung audience ko talaga to inspire is the youth. And with that being said, God's works in mysterious ways, and He was able to really empower myself and my family during this time. Kasi I was able to launch an online pageant, which is a very big passion of mine. So with the help of the Kumu app, which is the #1 live streaming app here in the Philippines, I was able to also create Kumu Global Pageants. So earlier this year, we had the pioneer candidates for Miss Kumu Global in June, and then end of July, we had the Mr. Kumu Global Pageants.
Kumu in Entertainment. Saan galing yung Kumu?
So Kumu is from the word kumusta. So the Kumu founders were able to create a company, a platform where everybody can be entertained, can share their talents. Live streaming app siya. And it was founded by Filipinos. Now it's global platform that I'm also a part of. Apart from the Kumu Global Pageants, I'm also the region head for Australia and New Zealand. So itong app na to, it really connects yung mga Pinoys around the world, but also sharing our culture with other cultures. So I do encourage everyone to download the app kasi nandun yung mga shows ko as well as my children's shows. Lahat ng pamilya ko kumakanta na because of Kumu.
Is this the Filipino version of TikTok? Tama ba?
Well, that is a competitor, but this one is more on live. So there's so many shows there. There's cooking shows, there's pageants, there's talk shows, which I do. There's also competitions. Kung si Pinoy Big Brother is also on there. So it's nice na on the comfort and the safety of our own home, meron tayong application to be able to connect with friends and family. I have a personal show there with my own family, Meet the Yunons. And my parents and my brother is also in Australia. So parang reunion namin yon weekly on the show. And then we're able to share it to people who are tuned in. Mafae Management is part of that because we also produce a lot of shows for Kumu. And it only enables the youth to see how fun it is. Kasi di ba lahat nasa online. So why not be intentional on supporting yung passions nila, but making it in a positive light.
Nabanggit po ninyo, Miss Mafae, kasama ninyo dito ang inyong pamilya, ang inyong mga anak. Ito ba nagsimula ngayong pandemic? At mukha yata magandang bonding session ninyo ito.
Opo. So before the pandemic, the family and I already created our campaign, which is Save Lives Online. So during this time, more aggressive kami online. Kasi we want to make sure that yung mental health awareness din ng mga tao is supported by us with our positive content. Yung mga tao na gine-guest namin, inspiring din. And then, ripple effect siya. Yun na, they want to get mentorship on how else can they be part of that? Can they live stream? Can they have their own show? So that's what Mafae Management also supports, is online production mentorship, as well as being the production team behind the scenes.
Oh, that's wonderful ha, Save Lives Online. Ito pong Save Lives Online ay sinimulan ninyo ngayong pandemic lamang at ginagawa ninyo ito in what form? Webinars, conferences, seminars, tama po ba?
My family and I work in such a casual environment. Kahit nagla-lunch kami or even watching a movie, we always speak to each other. It's something that my husband and I, Nick and I, have encouraged the kids to have open communication. So, tinanong ko sila, what's going on? And they expressed to me na medyo na-challenge sila sa online to post, to and comparing themselves. So, yung in-advise ko sa family ko and also my children is that when you want to post something, think about it as you are saving a life. Because you just never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. Kung hindi naman maganda yung feeling mo, then don't post anything. You have to feel good to be able to support somebody else. With that, during the pandemic, that's when we really enhanced the campaign. And with the Kumu Global Pageants, doon ko nilagay yung statement na yon. So all the candidates were also sharing na we are saving lives online, guys. Kumu Global Pageants is all about that. And yung maganda din doon, I partnered up with charities. So yung Miss Kumu Global, we had Mano Amiga as our partner. And then for Mr. Kumu Global, it was Best Buddies Philippines. We are going to launch in November. Actually, November is the date. So ongoing din yung auditions for Miss Teen Kumu Global. I am in discussions with some charities who we can partner with. So just watch out for that kasi i-announce ko din yon.
Ay, congratulations. Oo, Nobyembre pa ito. Pero isang mabilis lamang na question about pandemic, about the family. Paano ninyo kinaharap itong pandemic? Ano yung mga challenges, naging problema? At paano kayo nag-survive? Siyempre, ngayon, na very successful itong Kumu and marami mga projects na nakasalang kayo.
Another blessing in disguise sa pamilya namin, we actually started homeschooling 8 years ago. So the transition for us was such a blessing. So that empowered me more to mentor parents, on how to transition, what else they can do for homeschooling. So that's what encouraged us more to do live streams, to have mentorships, to even, for me, invest on myself to build my life coaching skills. That's why yung life coach ko din, 8 years ko nakilala. Nag-launch siya ng workshop niya last year. And I enrolled in that. And it has helped me so much. Of course, everybody is affected. But at the end of the day, we have to also make sure that na matapang tayo. And how do we do that? We ask for help. We seek on mentorship. And when I invest in myself, that means I'm also sharing this with everyone na mini-mentor ko. Of course, there's always tough times, thinking about our health, thinking about, is it okay to just, open the window, di ba po? So, make sure your faith is always strong also. Kasi God has plans for us. We cannot just sit there to wait for things to happen. Kailangan maging busy din tayo. Read that book that you've always wanted to read. Reach out to family and be intentional on having family reunions. Both sides of my family, kahit there's certain family members that initiate, it's also nice that you are the one initiating. Because na, may date kami. We have family dates. We have family conversation. For us, yes, it's a challenge kasi condo living kami. And we're a big family. So there are times na, oh my goodness, I just want to lock the bathroom door or whatnot. But you also have to think na marami din na-affect when they're also by themselves.
Mahirap nga yun, lalo yung sunod-sunod na lockdown, pagkatapos
Yes.
walang pwedeng lumabas. Pero ang maigi naman sa'yo, ang mabuti doon, hindi ganun kahirap yung transition dahil matagal ka na palang nagpapa-homeschool. Pakiimbitahan niyo po ang ating mga kababayan dito sa mga susunod pang mga proyekto at paano sila pwedeng makabahagi, manood, kung ano man yung pwede pa nila na magawa sa pamamagitan ng inyong mga proyekto. Go ahead, Miss Mafae.
Yes, first and foremost, thank you so much, Miss Susan K, for having me today. And everyone who's tuned in, kung gusto nyo magtanong or get to know me even more, please do reach out. I have social media everywhere. So you will find me. My name is Mafae B on my personal accounts and also Mafae Management Consultancy. I love to share ideas. I love to share advice. So please do not be afraid kasi kailangan tulong-tulong tayong lahat. This is not the time to be shy. This is not a time to do things on your own when you are seeking support or wanting to seek support. So always put your hand up. I'm a click away, I'm a call away. You are able to reach out to me. And also, I'm sure Miss Susan K here is always wanting to help others too. So please, just do reach out. Even if it's just hello, I am okay with that. I always share this with everyone. Don't forget that your habits create your future. And that was also shared with me. Let's create positive habits, everyone. God bless!
Si Miss Mafae Belasco, mga kaibigan, ang founder at CEO ng Mafae Management Consultancy. Napakaraming hamon, lalo na sa ating mga kababaihan, ang hatid ng pandemya. Pero sa pagtutulungan ng bawat miyembro ng pamilya, nagiging posible at nagiging madali ang lahat. Hayaan po nating magtulong-tulong tayo sa ating mga kapamilya, sa ating mga kaibigan, na maging maalwan ang bawat problema sa buhay, lalo pa ngayong pandemic. Mahigit 24 na taon nang naglilingkod sa ating mga OFW at kanilang mga kamag-anak saan man sa mundo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtitiwala at suporta sa Bantay OCW Foundation. Patuloy po tayong magtulong-tulong upang mas marami pa tayong matulungan. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Mula sa INQUIRER.net, Inquirer Television, at Radyo Inquirer Online, sincerely yours, Susan K.